Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter. The lessons we're going to cover today are units of measurement, convert, compare, add, and subtract makes customary units, multiply and divide makes customary units, convert and compare metric units, convert between customary and metric systems. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here I'm on grade 6 math. Let's just start with the lesson that is compare, convert, add, subtract mixed customary units. Compare, select greater, less, or equal. 5 gallons, 2 quarts. You need to compare it to 21 quarts, right? So we need to, whenever we are going to compare some things, they must be in the same units. So this is 21 quarts, right? So we can compare them until they are in the same unit. So we need to convert this into quarts. So we know that 1 gallon equal 4 quarts. So 5 times 4 is 20. You already have 2 quarts. So 20 plus 2 is 22 quarts. So 22 quarts and 21 quarts we need to compare. 22 quarts is greater than 21 quarts. Let's just start with the test questions. Compare, select greater, less, or equal to make this sentence true. 6 quarts, 1 pint, and 17 pints. We need to compare them. So first thing is they must or they all must be in the same units. So we need to convert that quarts to pints also, right? So 1 quart equal 2 pints. 1 quart equal 2 pints, right? Now then 6 quarts equals 2 times 6, that is 12 pints. We have 1 pint here, so 12 plus 1 is, so you need to compare 13 pints to 17. So 13 is less than 17. That means 6 quarts, 1 pint is less than 17 pints. Less it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. Subtract 4 quarts minus 1 quart, 1 pint. So 4 quart minus 1 quart, 1 pint. So you always have to subtract the same units, right? So 1 quart, 1 pint equals, I think we need to convert this 4 quart to pints. 1 quart equal 2 pints, right? So that is 4 quart minus 1 quart equal, no, we don't have to convert it into pints. We just have to subtract quarts to quarts and pints to pints. Uh, Let me just see. Oh, you have to divide this 4 quart into 3 quarts 2 pint, right? Because we can write this 4 as 3 plus 3 quarts plus 1 quart, right? So you can write 3 quart, but 1 quart equal 2 pints. So that is 3 quart 2 pints minus 1 quart 1 pint. So 3 minus 1 is 2 and 2 minus 1 is 1. So we're left with 2 quarts 1 pint. Compare 26 inches, 2 feet, 2 inches. So we need to convert 26 inches to feet. 1 foot equal 12 inches. So convert this feet to inches. So 2 feet equal 2 times 12. That is 4. You already have 2 inches over here. So 24 plus 2 makes 26 inches. Now you can 24 plus. Yes. So you already have 26 inches this side, and 2 feet equal 24 inches, and 24 plus 2 is 26. So both sides are exactly equal. 26 inches to 26 inches. Both sides are exactly equal. The correct option is equal. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Multiply and divide mixed customary units. Sixteen tons 4 pounds times 2. So you have to multiply it by 2. So 2 times 16 is 32, and 2 times 4 is 8. That is 32 tons and 8 pounds. Let's just start with the test questions. Twenty-five ta 25 tablespoons plus 25 tablespoons 1 teaspoon times 2. You have to multiply both the values. 25 times 2 is 50 and 2 times 1 is 2. That is 50 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons. Option number 1 is the correct option. 50 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons. Option number 1 is the correct option. 4 yards 2 feet divided by 2. So you have to divide both the values by 2. That is 4 divided by 2 and 2 divided by 2. That is 2 yards 1 feet. The correct option is that is 2 yards 1 foot. Option number 2 is the correct option. 48 tons 50 pounds divided by 2. So 48 divided by 2 is 24. 24 tons and 25 pounds. That is 24 tons and 25 pounds. Option number 3 is the correct option. Thirteen yards 1 foot times 2. That is 26 yards 2 feet. Option number 1 is the correct option. 14 gallons, 2 quarts divided by 2. That is 7 gallons, 1 quart. Option number 2 is the correct option. You can complete the lesson by yourself later. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is multiply, convert and compare metric units. Which is more, 600 centimeter or 6 meters? So again, when we are comparing, they must be in the same units. So convert this 6 meter to centimeter. 1 meter equal 100 centimeters. So you have to do 6 times 100. Six times 100 is 600 meters. So both sides are exactly equal. 600 centimeter. Both sides are so 6 centimeter or 6 meters are exactly equal. Let's just start with the test question. Which is more, 9 deciliters or 903 milliliters? So we need to convert from deciliter to milliliters. So 1 deciliter equal 100 milliliters. So 9 deciliter equal 900 milliliters, right? That means 900 milliliter is less than 903 milliliters. Option number, which is more, 903 millimeters is more, right? The correct option is 903 milliliters. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which is more, 10 centimeter or 100 millimeters? So which is the correct option? 1 centimeter equal 10 millimeter, right? 1 centimeter equal 10 millimeters. So then 10 centimeter equals 10 times 10 That is 100 millimeters. So option number 2 is the correct option. That is 100 millimeters. They are exactly equal. Option number 3 is the correct option. Which is more, 5 kilograms or 5001 grams? 5001 grams is more than 5 kilogram because 1 kilogram equal 1000 grams. So 5 kilograms equal 5000 grams. Which is more, 8 meters or 798 centimeters? 8 meters is more than 798 centimeters. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which is more, 6997 milligrams or 7 grams? 7 grams is equal to 7,000 milligrams. So option number 2 is the correct option because 7 grams is more than 6,997 milligrams. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on. Convert between customary and metric systems. 9 kilometers is how many miles? So we're going to convert from kilometers to miles. 1 kilometer equals 0.6 miles. So that is 9 point times 0.6. That is 5.4 miles. Let's just start with the test questions. How many pounds are there in 2 kilograms? So 1 kilogram equal 2.2 pounds. You are given the hint. That is 2 kilograms equals 2 times 2.2, 4.4. That is 4.4. Option number 1 is the correct option. How many pounds are there in 4 kilograms? That is 4 times 2.2. That is 8.8. That is 8.8. Option number 2 is the correct option. Six feet is the same as how many meters? That is 1.8. Option number 3 is the correct option. Two miles is same as how many kilometers? That is 3.2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Seven kilometers is same as how many miles? So 7 times 0.6 is 4.2. Option number 2 is the correct option. How many kilometers are there in 6 miles? That is 9.6. Option number 3 is the correct option. Nine kilometers is how many miles? That is 5.4. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 6 math. Chapter we were working on is unit of measurement. Lessons we have covered today are convert, compare, add and subtract mixed customary units, multiply and divide mixed customary units, convert and compare metric units, convert between customary and metric systems. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework on next session. If you need more help with any of the lessons, click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So any questions you can please ask if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye.